Alright, we're trying something weird here, guys. This is an IRL game of Top Gun from two neighbors, or maybe they live in the same house. I'm not quite sure what their living situation is. But this is a Top Gun game of 2 players. Yeah, the way we are doing this is one of these players is streaming this on his Twitch, and then I am streaming that Twitch with an overlay. We're going to see how this goes. There you go. Their neighbors and their kids are good friends. They're in the same bubble. Jared Star Wars is in chat telling us how it goes. So, oops. This is a very this is very weird. Don't worry about muting. I have your audio turned off. You're good. Oh, you'll mute when you start? Oh, that's fine. I don't care. You guys can both hear us. Who cares? I can exit out of this. I can exit out of this. I can exit out of this. Cool. This is going to be an interesting time. So we'll see how it goes. All right, which one of these? So the one issue with this is I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out who's who in terms of dials. Jared, if you're still here listening, can you do me a favor? Use the Jared the Jawa dial cover with Cavill and the other one with the Crymora Goon. Does that work? Yep, that's going to be for Cavill. He's going to be over there, perfect, and the Goon is going to be there. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Fantastic, thank you, sir. As far as Mace goes, this is going to be a little trickier to tell. Just the image quality isn't super great. That's okay. This is a this is a test stream. We're gonna see how this goes. Andrew, if you are listening, tap on Mace. Mace is 3/4. I see him. Okay, he's over there in the corner. Cool. Cold Hard Facts coming in with the Cold Hard Ion. Hello, what's up? Candid Corgi chill. I like it. We got Mace over there that way. Cool, perfect. Thank you, sir. Cool. Timer needs to be set at 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm ready when you guys are. Oh, and it's painted. I love it. I love it. I can see it. Yep, I can see it now. Just a little hard to tell from this overlay, unfortunately. You guys give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go, and we will start the timer. And then we'll go from there. This is gonna be things. Thumbs up. Here we go. Start the timer. Yeah, we are trying this. We're gonna see how this works. This is a first time trying an sort of IRL stream. It is someone else streaming IRL and me restreaming that. So if the video quality isn't the best, you will know why. But, a little janky, but what do we Jawas do if not jank? We've got 2 scum Y-Wings today facing off against 2 of these Jedi scum. Nice little contrast there, if you don't mind me saying so. We've got a Crymora Goon and Cavill. Both of them rocking ion cannons, R4 Astromix and Connor nets. Meanwhile, Cavill also has Contraband Cybernetics and a Han Solo Gunner. She's a turret rotating towards Andrew's board edge. Meanwhile, on the other side of the board, we have a Jedi Knight rocking R4P Astromech. I love that thing. With calibrated laser targeting. You can never go wrong with those two. And, of course, we've got Mace Windu with extreme maneuvers. R4 Astromech and Delta 7B. He hits hard. He hits like a truck. And he can do that nice, fancy one hard boost. This is going to be an interesting matchup. We actually saw Jared on stream the other day. Jared played... he played against... who did he play against? Was it Healy? No, it wasn't Healy. It was another wedge. It's another wedge list. But he basically was able to ion wedge till the end of the game, not letting him get shots. Very much controlled the flow of the game. We'll see if he's able to do the same thing here against these two Aethersprites. They're going to be a little bit harder to hit. Or at least the Jedi Knight will. But we'll see. Cold Hard Facts asking, what round are we in? This is round 4 of the Top Gun tournament. This format is an extended format where you have 110 points to build a squad. Your restrictions are you have 2 ships, sometimes 3 depending on the chassis. But you have 2 ships only, no more, no less. You have 1 named pilot, 1 generic pilot, and 4 obstacles for each player. So this is a really dogfighting, very much, thematic Top Gun format here, as it's called. The only other restriction on your squad building is no large bases, so I'm sorry for all of you Jumpmaster fans and Scum Falcon fans. We are not fans of it. These players are both 2-1 right now, so actually a win here will get you in a pretty good spot for cut. We have 52 players. I think 2 drops. I think we actually only have 50 right now. But I believe we have 50 players. 5 rounds of Swiss, followed by a top 16 cut. Thank you, sweetie. So I believe everyone who's 4-1 should get in. I think 2 or 3 and 2 should get in. And pop up the Swiss cut calculator. Oh, my favorite website, Swiss cut calculator. We have 50 players. There are 5 rounds. Top cut is 16. Will I make top cut? Okay. So there should be about 16 players at 3 and 2 at the end. Of those 16, thank you, 6 or 7 are going to make cut, 9 are going to miss. The math is a little wonky at 50 players. But you can imagine the top third essentially are going to make cut of 3 and 2s. So a win here puts you in a good position to make cut. A loss here does not preclude you, or exclude you, I should say, from cut as well. The loss here will get you a pretty good spot as well, depending on how many points you can squeeze out. Is he hitting the cloud there? I don't know. It looks like he's not, because I see the force flip. Mace is going to do a boost, or he's going to barrel roll. He's going to attempt the barrel roll. We'll see if he moves it, if he makes it, rather. Looks like that's a no. No barrel roll for him. Cavill. Just don't bother showing his tiles. We're not going to see him. Probably doing it too hard, I have to imagine. Actually, just as a 1 bank, he can barrel roll here if he wishes, which I have to imagine you do. Because then you either barrel roll or you eat a rock. So which way are you barrel rolling is the question. You see Jared doing a bit of hand shenaniganing, just trying to get like a measurement here of what's going on. Nice. Barrel roll, stress. You see that nice candy corn stress token? That token was a prize for Upside Down participants. All participants got 3 of them. Except me. I think I don't have 3. I don't think I saved any left over for myself. I think I sent them all out as prizes. I like a Travacone. There you go. It's a little candy corn, you know. It's got some white, got some red, orange, got some yellow. Made by the fabulous, I was going to say people, but I know it's only one person. The fabulous person at Kuwait Print Yards, Brian. He's the shop owner. He's a cool dude, very good friend of mine. He makes all these fantastic prizes for us. And you can go check out his shop, KuwaitPrintYards.com. I believe is his website. He also has an Etsy, but I believe he prefers you to use his Shopify website, which is the specific one. Let's try changing this to here. Done. Is that a little better? Yeah, it's a little better. You can see me now. We have the Jedi Knight is gunning for Cavill, I think. Spend the Force, do a boost, take a focus. I have to imagine that's what you're doing. Well, maybe you're doing a barrel roll, it sounds like. Doing the barrel roll, or as Peppy would say, do a barrel roll. You should have a good shot there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he has a good shot there or not. Whew. Impressed with Catherine so far. I'm looking at the leaderboard right now and seeing Catherine, who joined late, I might add, hop in with she's now 2-0. Who's she facing this round, I wonder? Julian Hood. I don't know whose that list is, but good for Catherine. Those A-Wings up there. Points. No points, sorry. Cold hard. I know, I need to do it. It's something I always sort of like, oh, I need to do this, and then I, don't. Jawa scrap. There you go, that's what we should call it. Or Jawas are crap, depending on what you think. So you see both of these going for Cavill. Cavill over here. Contraband Cybernetics. Here we go. Jawa Junk. Ooh, that's pretty good too. I like that one too. Jawa Junk in the trunk. Ooh, getting steamy in here. Yeah, using that contraband pretty early just so we can continue to get some actions. Trying to get distance away from these Jedi probably makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't know what else you would do there. I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know. Having that Cremora Goon and the White Arc is kind of a problem. You need to get him into this fight. Can you guys hear? Can you hear they're talking, or is that just me? I can't tell. And there are so many bots in our chat right now, and you can't hear them. That's good. I couldn't tell. I can hear them, but I think that's just me and the way that OBS does this. I think. Here we go, into Cavill. We Han Gunnard. He's going to take a shield. That is one problem. I can't super tell when we're getting damage through. Just one, it sounds like. Two evades, or no evades. Caval's going to take another shield. Shields are down on Caval. No shots out of the Crime Goon. You gotta get that Goon back into the fight here. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do. Well, as these set dials, I'm gonna plug Team Jawa's Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord yet, please join up as we do tournaments all the time. Check it out. See what it's all about, if you will. And while you're there, stay tuned for our next tournament announcement. We should be making that fairly soon, I think. Yeah, I would say within the next week, maybe two. Let's say this, if you like this Top Gun format of similar chassis, you know, you're going to like the next tournament as well. Speaking of tournaments, if you do like tournaments, there is an extended tournament coming up for through streams, I should say. The extended tournament to determine the champion of Buffalo, Chicago, and Indianapolis, the Tri-City Tournament, being hosted by Nickel City X-Wing, the Candid Clarinetist, and 312 Squadron. Go check them all out on Twitch. Some cool dudes right there making some cool content. That will be a fun tournament. Let me know if you're planning on participating in that tournament in chat, guys. Let me know who I need to beat to win. I can also say that PIM Miniatures is going to be donating a prize to the winner. They will get a custom small base ship of their choosing. Going for the lock from the Creme Margoon. And that's custom small base ship of their choosing will be painted however they like. Should be fun. Oh, doing a sloop out of the Jedi Knight. He's going aggressive. Andrew wants to try to trap Caval. Meanwhile, Mace Windu, where are you going, buddy? Just doing a one bank. Yeah, why not? That's all you got to do. I believe you're still rocking 3/4 there. So this is when you usually target lock. Oh, he's going to spend a force to do a boost. Or a barrel roll, excuse me. Spend a force. I gotta say I appreciate these two fine gentlemen allowing us to watch their game, but also playing on the board edge closest to the camera. That's a very nice thing, so we can actually see the action. Here we go. Caval is doing it too hard. He's coming in. He says, I want action. I want to fight. Let's do it. Clearing his stress. Andrew pointing out that he could kill Caval, but he's going to have to roll perfectly. And Caval's going to have to roll poorly. Still stressed, unfortunately, because he did that barrel roll last turn and did the solo focus. So no mods for him. Going in back to Cavill. 4 dice. Yeah, this is when you take the target lock on Cavill. Is that 1 card, I believe, on Cavill? Two dice. Spends a force for 2. Cavill gets 1. Oh, maybe it was only 1 hit. That's one thing it's hard to tell. Hard to tell dice. Range 3. You got plenty of dice if you're Andrew. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, I know the feed's a bit out of focus. There's not much I can do about that. There's not a whole lot I can do about the feed in this case. This is an experiment. Hopefully it doesn't go too poorly. Again, it's hard to see what's going on. I can mostly see what's going on. Could I stick the head out of the window and yell to the neighbor? So these aren't my neighbors. Those two are neighbors. I actually don't know where they live. I am in a completely different city, state, zip code, all that good stuff. But they're neighbors, and they're in the same sort of COVID bubble right now because their kids are very close friends. They all spend a lot of time with each other, so they've kind of stayed within the same bubble. It's just how they're able to play this in person. I'll send a message and see what they can do. Let's see if we can bring the camera closer. I'll see if they notice. Send a message, but we'll see. They've got me muted, or else I would tell them. But I think so too. Yeah, if we can get a little more height on it, a little bit of an angle, that'd be good. But yeah, definitely, it's our first try at this. I really didn't know what we were getting into, so we are really all learning together. R4P Astromech, we're going to use that. I like him showing me that charge up front. Here we go. Love me the R4P Astromech. I think it's a great upgrade. Allows you to do that fast maneuver and clear that stress. Trying to reload it here. Trying to reload, see if I can get the... Oh, well, we had the focus better for a second. Hold on. Yeah, trying to reload the stream, see if we can get a little bit of better of a focus here. Sort of. Sort of worked. They turn off the lights. Yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, trying to figure out what we can do to try to make this a little better. Mace is going to barrel roll. Extreme maneuvers. Nice. So he's spending 2 force to do this combo. Uh-oh. Stream buffering. Oh crap! No, no, no! Don't dip any further. Stream. There we go. 360, 384p. That's something. Cavalry doing a one bank. Yeah, right where Raggy indeed. See what we can do. Looks like he's rotating that turret, looking at those Jedi, saying, "Come on, buddy. Ions are coming. Ion parties are coming." Yeah, Cavill does like ending up in front of those asteroids. Don't fly sober. Andrew gets it. That's true. Yeah, I got a message. They said that they started set up a little late. They should have started earlier, but they were watching our previous game and having a few beers. They said nothing like taking your tournament game nerves off, right? With a little bit of booze there. I don't know what you rolled. I think it's 2 hits. I can't tell. Sounds like Mace is taking a damage. Is he taking an ion? No, just the damage. Okay, not bad. If Mace can avoid the continuous ion, he should be okay. As we saw from the last time Jared was on stream, this continuous ion can be really punishing. You gotta stay out of range too as much as possible. I gotta say, what I find pretty funny is watching Jared's watching his rolling method. Not only does he roll, but he also like tips his hand over at the end to kind of like cover him. Kind of looks like a magic trick to me. I don't know why. But it's very magic tricky. Is he using sleight of hand? That's a good question. I think we need to check it. I may need to bring a judge on here and just ask about that. You know, is there sleight of hand going on? I don't know. It could be. If there is sleight of hand, he's not doing very good with it, considering he's only getting about 2 hits on 4 dice. 2 paying off 4 dice isn't great. It's true. Yeah, he's got that ring going on pretty quick. That's true. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Man, he is like, I think he's, I don't know if he's reading shot right now, but we're all real impressed with that. That right there is some, that's some impressive stuff right there. That is some high-level X-Wing, yeah. Forget the X-Wing. Just look at that ring movement. Look at that. He puts it back on without like even like in the same motion. I can't do that. I'll tell you right now, I cannot do that. I've never tried, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I don't know what Andrew's playing with here, but like, oof. You know that if you're facing that kind of ring, moving, I mean, he's in for some trouble. But we're about halfway through. We still no points on the board. Crymora Goon is trying to change that. Tilting downwards. There you go. We got some ball magnets on these ships. Always fun. Always fun to see a Y-Wing do a nosedive into the table, though. At least I find it funny. There he goes with that ring roll again. I mean, this is just impressive stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Oh, okay. So Navi, I've got a 3A list right now. I've only played one match because I jumped in late. I jumped in because someone else was jumping in, and I wanted to give him a chance to play 3 games. So I jumped in with him. I have a list that's Jake with threads, Deadeye, and marksmanship, and then 2 Phoenixes with Conks and Starbird. Very fun list, but I wasn't able to get the Conks off in my first match. It just my opponent was just too he got in too quick, and then we never really disengaged to get him off. Uh, Ended up losing that first match because I made one mistake with Jake that then cost me him. I did a hard turn that just barely clipped a cloud. I got a strain and then got deleted. But I was facing Grievous and what do you call it? Uskako and Ace. Fun game. Ended up being a 5-point match at the end. It was very close. Yeah, I think Intimidation is probably better. I don't know. It's just, yeah, Jake with threads, Intimidation on the Phoenixes with Prockets. That seems pretty good too. I just went with Conks just because I feel like it was more consistent. And the nice thing about the Conks is I can kind of scare the more, your Soontiers out a little easier. Your Soontiers, your Wedges, etc. You can kind of scare them away a little more with the concussion missiles. But yeah, it's 3 RZ1s, man. Hey, but you saw today, Navi, we're getting some more RZ1s. We're getting Wedge Antilles and Sabine Wren at the very least. Oh, 3 times 36. I like that. I like how nice that point spread is. Wedge and Sabine. I ride of no hair at initiative 6. We might get a hair at initiative 5. But yeah, I think Wedge being an I4 A-Wing is kind of sad. Because I'm like, well, we could really use an I6 A-Wing. It has 2 dice. It's not that good, so. Yeah, Empire gets 3 Initiative 6 ships, I know. We're going to see Empire 666 Aces come out to play, and it's going to be spooky. Assuming, spooky, of course, as long as you don't get, as long as you can play your Interceptors well, because there's some degree of not being, with that auto thruster ability or the ability to barrel roll / boost after any action, you do have some degree of leniency. Another interceptor at I6, so Rebel A-Wing, yeah, exactly. But like, you if you get shot with those things and you take hits, I mean it's bad. So you've got to be really careful with those. No Rebel I6 A-Wing, though. Very sad. But, hey, I6 B-Wing. That's exciting. I6 B-Wing, you pair that with Han and Wedge, and you've got a pretty spooky list. Same can be said with all ships. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Palp bases, I think, are coming back hard. But again, the thing about Interceptors is, with only 3 health, I mean, that's a great ability, but you've got to fly them really well in order to keep them alive. So at this point, I think bringing auto damage is probably the way to go. All right, Han, he did pull the Han focus. Just defensively here, I think. Han Solo Gunner, just so good. I remember back in early 2.0 when it was still like, 2 points, something like that? Crazy. I've been seeing a lot of rumors thrown around that there's another high initiative defender in that pack, which is going to be just brutal. Caval's taken 3, it looks like. Fuel leak. All right, there we go. 1, 2, fuel leak, and that puts points on the board. Yeah, Knob, you didn't hear from me, but that is what I've heard. I've heard it's that pilot. I'm not going to say it on stream, so There's no way to look at it on YouTube unless you go back and look at Twitch chat. I've heard it is that pilot with a different ability, is what I've heard. That's been tossed down from, like, people really, like, I've seen a few different sources say that now. So we'll see. I mean, given that there's only about a month and a half away from them, I think we'll get information on those soon. We'll see, though. Yeah, I know, right? Give Rebels some Ice 6s, please. We'll see. But again, Hera at an Ice 6 means you can probably make a 3-Ice 6 Rebel list as well. Maybe even a 4x6 if you can fit the Fen Shuttle in there. Probably not. You probably can't fit Fen Shuttle, Wedge, and Han. Plus a B-Wing. Shield and a Pikachu. Pikachu Ion. We have Ion on Mace Windu. That's no good. Here comes the control. If you can keep this up, that'll be good. Oh, Catherine says pretty sure our RZ1 editions will include a 3, 4, 5, and 6. I wouldn't doubt it. I just don't know. Resistance doesn't need more A-Wing pilots, Nobby. Get out of here. You and I both know Resistance has plenty of A-Wings. Alright, I'm going to mod one of you guys and then ban Johnny Ray for saying who needs RZ1s. Ban. 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 Wait, does Ahsoka fly an RZ1? You're not the first person I've seen say Ahsoka, but I don't remember her flying one. RZ1's the worst ship in the game. Alright, you know what? /timeout. Johnny Ray. I don't know. 10. One episode, but it happened. Yeah, we're timing out Johnny Ray for 10 seconds there. If he's gonna say RZ1's the worst ship in the game, I mean, we gotta punish that, you know? Systems phase. Uh-oh. I stand by my conviction. How can you say that? How can you say RZ1's the worst ship in the game when the Kirax fighter exists? RZ2 best ship in the game. Hey, the RZ2 is just a coward's way of flying an RZ1. I'm partial to the RZ1 because the RZ1 is my favorite spaceship in fiction. I love the look of that thing. RZ2, very close second though. RZ1 just holds more love in my heart for growing up playing the Rogue Squadron games and playing it. Man, Johnny Ray is really trying to get banned. This is hate speech, guys. Sloop coming out of the Jedi Knight? Exclamation point, ban me. No, I'm not going to ban you, Johnny. So the only thing I do not like about the Phoenix Cell pack is I think the A-Wing paint schemes look like trash. And that is a Continent on Mace Windu. He gains a damage, he takes an Ion, and that puts Jared at 34 points. That does put a 1-point lead away there. Yeah, the paint seems mad, but at the same time, I'm a painter, so I don't really care. I'm just going to paint them up however I want. Probably more similar to Hera and the Hera and Sabine's A-Wings from the show. They have some pretty cool designs. Reaper outrunning lasers from a Lambda. There you go. I think I'm interested if I'm interested to see what other like factional upgrades that we see in those. Yeah, I know, right, Coldard? I've been selling the Flappy Wing prototype B wings on my store for a little bit. This is the same thing that happened with the Rise of Skywalker orange Poe paint scheme, in which I painted that, put it on the store. About 3 months later, they announced an official one, and I painted the B wing, put it on the store, and about 3 months later, they put an official one out, and I'm like, well, back to basics. Guess that's going off the store now. Here comes a barrel roll out of Cavill. Cavill is really just going over these obstacles today, like nobody's business, or going right up to these obstacles. Oh yeah, I would definitely paint up a wing. Well, Sabine has a paint scheme for the A wing and Rebels that I quite like, but they'll steal the idea in time for release. Yeah, maybe. Johnny, this is a Top Gun match. Top Gun is a format in which you have two ships of the same chassis, one of which has what do you call it? So yeah, two ships, same chassis, one named pilot, one generic. Looks like Cavill's going down. 1, 2, that's a dead Cavill. That does put Andrew up by 32 points. One name, one generic, 50-minute timers. Yeah, all that good stuff. I don't know if it was a blank out. I think that was a barrel roll and he didn't have any mods. I don't know. I couldn't tell. It's hard to tell. That is the one thing, too. If we do this again, we're going to need to get like a dice box camera. I'll try to figure out a way to do this again better. But that is true, Catherine. Some folks may want the design. They don't want to buy the box. That's true. That is very true. But I don't know. I know I've already put a few new A-Wings up on the store. I'm going to definitely put some more up in the coming days when we get these new ones out. So it's a Kremor Goon versus the world. Get a table mic, then listen to the table, as they call it, results. I do kind of hear them. The problem is I can't hear them that much. So they're just a little like quiet. But I can't turn them up any. I've tried to. The only way to turn them up is to blast my ears out, and I don't really want to do that. Yeah, here you go. Here are some A-Wings for you, Nabi. I'll tell you what, judging distances on table TTS has ruined me for it. I can no longer judge distances on table anymore. Like, it's so hard for me to look at it, like, look at these distances and be like, oh, what do I do with this? I can't judge it anymore. Yeah, I like the Cavern Angels one as well. The Cavern Angels one is great. Yeah, the distance judging you get so good at when you play regularly on table is just completely obliterated when you play on TTS for the better part of a year without really doing tournaments on table. Cavern Angel B-Wing, yeah, man, go for it. I want to boost, but I can just see it bed. Night, Catherine. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I should be going to bed soon myself, but only about 10 minutes left. These are 50-minute matches. They're pretty quick. Nice having scoreboard there for us, they said. I'll tell you what, Cold Hard, that paint, what I used on that one was Citadel Corvus Black and Citadel Ulthurian Gray, I think, is the white on the A-Wing. It's a pretty close match to the actual Saws Renegades. Well, if I was Andrew, I would move that Jedi Knight, because that's a Connor net if I've ever seen one. It's 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, it's an early bedtime, isn't it, Navi? I agree. What are they doing? Why do they go to bed so early? And you do see that barrel roll coming out of the Jedi Knight, as it definitely doesn't want to be eating a Connor net. $24 for shipping, international shipping. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Navi. If you want one of those, we can work something out. Just send me a message in Discord. Yellow Jacket Pim, that's me. We can try to work something out for that. I think I can get shipping cheaper. I don't know. International shipping is such a crapshoot sometimes. But I think we can work something out, and I can probably split shipping with you if you either want one. I know you like A-Wings, so more than happy to get your get you some fancy A-Wings for you. You just use your work account. What do you mean you use your work account? Do you mean you put the international shipping on the work account? Is that what you're saying? CLT. With work account. Interesting. Yeah, he's starting the focus. He's going to take some hits here. 1, 2. One, two, three cards. I meant to pay for that, but I forgot. I see. Yeah, I don't have a work account to put that on. Sorry. Maybe Navi does. I don't. This is my work account. Yes, he is. Here you go, the Ion Cannon. Trying to ionize your boy, the Jedi Knight. Ooh, there's a shield, and do we see the Ion? There's the Ion. You know what that means? That means that he's going to be dropping a Continent, and he's going to be going over it next turn. Yep. That'd be half on that Jedi. See if he can take out Mace, though. He needs to get one of these ships off the board to be able to win this. Cold Hard Ion. Very good emote right now. Very good emote. To come after me for it. It was like $300 to ship that tourney trait. Really? Oof. That's wild. Was it that much? It's a lot. Jeez Louise, that's insane. 300 is insane. Wow, dude, that's crazy. The most I've been paid for international so far was a pretty big package to Germany, and that was, I think, a good $30. But like, that's nowhere near. I mean, that's 10 times what I paid. That's rough. That's brutal. Cold Hard. The Cavern paints Corvus Black. It's a Citadel paint. Corvus Black. What is that? A-Wing. What is the white on that? I need to check that again. I believe that's... Actually, looking at that, that might be Army Painter Matte White with Corvus Black is what that is. Yeah. Then add-on black for the canopy. And then with a nice, healthy dosage of Nolan oil on top. They look pretty, looks pretty close to the Cavern. If you remind me, I'll take a picture with it. I'll take a picture of them next to the Saw's Renegade stuff later. Yeah, Corvus Black has become like one of my go-to paints. It's such a good black. It's such a good black because you can still put shade over it, and you can still actually see the shade over it. Unlike add-on black, which is just, add-on black is kind of more of a glossy black. You can't really put a shade onto that to do anything, but... Yeah, so the paint scheme goes. If you want close-up pictures, I can send them to you. It's literally just ripped from the model from Squadrons. Did we not see the Continent here? Mace Windu was the damage. Huh. Yeah, probably next turn then. Because, like, yeah, well, I don't know why you don't use the Continent there, but... I guess saving it for this turn. Either way, he was going to hit it. So... Spending Lock to reroll, it's 2 hits. Spending Force, that makes it 3. Gets Paint, he's going to take 2, but he will live. Now he can fire back. The sleight of hand works again. Out of range. That means he gets to shoot. The goon says he's rubbing his hands together maniacally. He's like, I got this. Range 2 out the front. 2 on 2. 2 on 2. Can he do it? Just one. One hit. Mace takes 1. He has a single hit remaining with 2 minutes. If you can somehow kill Mace Windu here, you've got the game. Key thing is, can you kill Mace Windu? Because you can ionize this Jedi Knight. You can Continent him. He won't be able to do much. So I think I would have dropped the Continent last turn. Yeah, Net does damage. Net does 1 damage. Not dog. Net does 1 damage. 1 damage to the Ion. Yep. 1 damage and ionizes anything, essentially. Yeah, I would have done it last turn. That way you could have guaranteed the 1 straight out of the Jedi here, as opposed to now the Jedi gets to move. But we'll see. Oh man, we saw that ring. We saw the ring roll there. As he moved his hand off screen. Oof. You gotta love it. Last round. Here we go. And the Continent. Who's surprised? Continent will get half on the Jedi. Unless the Jedi somehow has supernatural reflexes all of a sudden. The goon is banking out. Rotating the Ion to the rear, saying, Mace, what are you going to do, buddy? Come at me. Andrew is already just conceded the fact that Jedi is about to get halved. Jedi Knight gets half pointed. Will killing Mace be enough? See, Mace Windu is 68 points, Cal with 66. I think it will be, yeah. Okay. Ah, Mace runs away. Like the coward he is. Yeah, exactly. You should have done the damage that the CLT Jedi's had to play. I agree. I don't know why you waited this turn. I think that was maybe a mistake on his part. Maybe just going a little too fast, but... Mace Windu will extreme maneuver. He should be out of range of the Ion. He won't have a shot. Let's see if the Jedi Knight can kill him. Andrew Gio is saying that he did not know it was time. He was planning on coming around the front, getting a kill. Time is gone, so Range 2, here we go. Can the Jedi Knight do it? Oh, there's wives watching now. Here's some more laughing. Good game, good game, good game. That looks like it's a dead Crymora Goon. That means the game will go to Andrew with the score of 106, or 110 actually, to 55. Yeah, if you would have dropped the turn before, you would have avoided the death. You would have escaped with a little more MOV, which you kind of want at this point, in order, because if you're going 2 and 2, you want to try to get up to that. You want to get as much MOV as you can, because there will be a significant number of 3 and 2s who make it, 6 or 7. So that does put Andrew in a very good spot to make the cut. Now he's 3 and 1, probably a pretty decent MOV, I've got to assume. But 3 and 1, he points on the screen. He is gloating now. Oh man. That was fun. Hopefully you guys didn't hate this. I think it was okay. It could have been better, but that's okay. It was a fun match to watch. Fun to see real ships on a real table. You gotta love that. You gotta love seeing real ships on a real table. If we try this again, we will definitely do a little better with it. I think I am planning on trying something like this at my house. The mythical real table, I know. So I've been getting into Marvel Crisis Protocol. So I might try to do a stream like this for MCP with my wife, because we play that a lot. And he points out his drink of choice, Geo something. I couldn't tell what it was. The Fuel of Champions today. Anyways, hopefully you guys had fun. I had a fun time watching this. Thank you to both of our players, and hopefully everyone has a great night. To Andrew, why fly sober? Remember, it's a great game and to enjoy it. Heck yeah, brother. You guys have a great rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. Take it easy. All right, guys. Good night.